Okay, that's good.
And looking back inside the Riverview pregame show, joined now with Pirates head coach Greg Garman. And Coach, opportunity this week to get a couple games in before the section tournament. What do you need to see out of the guys?
Well, we have to play a little bit more inspired than we're seeing right now, and I'm going to have to take care of the ball. You know, they're long and lanky, and we're not, and we just got to be able to handle their pressure and be able to stop the Swenby kid. He's a pretty good scorer for them, as is Sorensen kid, and they're big naturally, and you know we got to box out and be a little more active than we're watching the JV here. So hopefully our varsity kids are watching and taking it to heart.
You know, you mentioned boxing out and being active, and obviously Hunter is big, so he's going to get some rebounds, but I'm sure it takes all five to do that.
Yep, we need more than one guy to do it, and others have to box out. And at times we look okay doing it, then other times it looks like we've never done it before. So, you know, tonight they have to do it, otherwise it'll be a long night, and they just have to be ready to compete and, like I said, play a little more inspired than we have lately and get after it.
Against a team that can score, and you mentioned a couple other guys that score at a high rate at times, how important is it to play with a leader, at least get a good start? Because I'm sure it can be tough trying to come back against a team like that.
Well, yeah, and we're not a high-powered offensive team, so we got to really make sure we're in the game from the get-go, and it starts with the jump ball. I know Rosa, the jump ball, we weren't back where we needed to be, and they got a quick one, and it's got to be ready to go, and you know, hopefully the older kids are a little more cerebral about it and are ready to go right from the get-go, but you never know with kids.
I was going to say, this will be my last question for you. You mentioned the senior night against Roseau, and obviously that was not the performance you were looking for. Have you challenged them a little bit since then to maybe bring a little bit more tonight?
Well, absolutely, and you know, we had just the one practice to get ready now, and we have 3 games this week, so it'll be a busy week, so not much time for thinking, just have to go out and do what we can do and be ready to go from the get-go.
Wish you the best of luck, Coach.
Thank you.
And that's head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Greg Garman, joining us here in the pregame show. Appreciate his time as always. We'll hear from both head coaches in the postgame show as well, so be listening for that later on here this evening as well. Crookston coming into this matchup, they are 7-16, have lost 5 straight. They're 4-11 in Section 8AA play, and they're 12th currently in the section standings. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will have the Draft Sports Bar and Girls scoreboard update as we work our way towards the opening tip between the Pirates and the Falcons on this Monday night. You are watching as we just got the live stream up, so if you're trying to get that earlier and could not, we were having some technical difficulties. We do have that as an option now, so you are now watching and listening to Crookston Pirate and Fertile-Beltrami Boys Basketball here on KROX, and we'll be back from the Crookston High School right after this.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Later on tonight, so we will have that. Like I said, it's time for the national anthem. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll have the Knapp Crookston Multi-Machine starting lineups and the opening tip between the Pirates and the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons here on KROX and the KROX live stream. This has been the Riverview Pregame Show. Pirate and Falcon Boys Basketball is coming up next.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have You. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Minnesota high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
You're watching Crookston Pirate Activities on the KROX live stream. It's brought to you in part by Riverview Health, American Crystal Sugar Company, CHS Egg Services, Christian Brothers Ford, Bremer Bank, Grove Mechanical, Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic, Crookston Valley Co-op, Hugo's Family Marketplace, United Valley Bank, the Benedictine Living Community, Villa St. Vincent, Ottertail Power Company, Crookston School District, Cess Vanderhoff, Andy Omen State Farm, the City of Crookston, and Tri-Valley Head Start, all bringing you Crookston Pirate Activities on the KROX live stream.
Five. And we are back from the Crookston High School. Time now for the Napa Crookston Welding Machine starting lineups, brought to you by Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. For all your automotive needs, stop by Napa Crookston Welding Machine. They have what you need. Make sure your battery will start the first time every time. Buy a Legend battery from Napa Crookston Welding Machine. They handle all your Legend battery needs. For Fertile-Beltrami, coached by Neil Steffes, they go like this. They start 1 senior, 3 juniors, 1 sophomore in numerical order. Number 2, junior Derek Sorensen. Junior number 10, Mason Nowacki. A sophomore number 22, Isaiah Wright. Junior number 23, Caden Swenby. And senior number 32, Ryan Van Den Eyde. And that is a look at the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons starting lineup. It's been the same 5 all year. Coach Steffes even mentioned that to me. I said, who do you start? And he listed them off. I'm like, I think that's the same 5 as I had the first time I called your game this year. He laughs and he goes, oh, it hasn't changed all year. So they start the same 5, and they roll with those guys each and every game. For Crookston, it's changed at times this year. They're coached by Greg Garman. However, tonight, it's going to be the lineup they've probably started the most throughout the course of the season. They start a couple seniors, a junior, sophomore, and freshman. The freshman is number 1, Reggie Windjam. Senior number 2, Ryan Obel's a guard. Senior number 12, Tanner Geese, is also a guard. Then you got the big guys up front, the junior number 51, Isaac Tomford, and sophomore number 55, Hunter Nicholas. That is a look at the Napa Crookston Welding Machine starting lineups. The Pirates in their home navy blue with the white numbers are going right to left across your radio dial here in this opening half and across your screen for those watching on the live stream. For Fertile-Beltrami, they got the road whites with the black numbers and letters, the red trim. They'll go left to right in this first 18 minutes. Bo Melby is with me as well as he runs the camera tonight. He's going to do a little color commentary as well. You're multitasking, Bo.
I always do. Why? Nothing changes. I did it for hockey. I think I've done it for football. No, I do it all.
I appreciate it as we have the opening tip, and it's tipped around, and Crookston ends up controlling it into the front court right to left. Here's Tomford off to Reggie Windjam, and we're off and running. Man-to-man defense here for Fertile-Beltrami to start. You're going to get the big guy, Nicholas, a touch on the block. He'll put up a little fadeaway. That's off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, for Tomford. Kick out for a Tanner Geese 3, and it's good. And that's a great start for Crookston right there.
Oh, you couldn't ask for a better start. I mean, Nicholas shooting the ball. You'd like to see that. Good offensive rebound.
This not so much if you're a Pirate fan. Caden Swenby all the way to the rim. Nobody stopped him, and it's 3-2 Crookston.
Yeah, they got to get that quick transition defense unless it's going to be a back-and-forth affair.
Well, and that's something Coach Garman mentioned. Swenby specifically, as that pass is tipped. Crookston is going to get a handle on it, though. As they try to feed another one inside. Sorensen with the steal as he jumped it. The lefty to the rim. Left-handed layup is good. And those are the two guys right there, Swenby and Sorensen. They'll give you trouble all night if you're not careful. It's now 4-3, Fertile-Beltrami in front, a minute in to this one. They'll pass it to Nicholas. He tries to feed Windjam on a backdoor cut, knocked away. Oh, they're going to say this is off of Windjam, so that'll be a turnover. And well, after that quick 3, it's started to go downhill a little bit here for Crookston.
Yeah, I think they just got to slow things down a little bit and just, look for that better pass. Maybe not the first option. If it's not there, don't force it.
Sorensen at the top of the key, man-to-man defense for Crookston. Here's Swenby attacking the left. Slide steps his way to the rim, and he's got early 4 points as it's 6-3. That's 6 unanswered for Fertile-Beltrami after the 3-0 start on the Tanner Geese 3. Now here is Geese on the left wing, guarded by Isaiah Wright, the sophomore. Had a great football season for those who watch Fertile-Beltrami football. Honestly, the majority of guys out there on the court right now, big football seasons in their state tournament run. Windjam almost got away with or he did get away with a walk as he almost traveled on that left baseline. Back up top to Abel, no shot clock being used tonight, so Crookston can take a little bit more time if they want. Windjam, he's going to cut to the rim, though, put up a shot a little strong. Nowaki, the rebound, up ahead to Wright. Wright stops at the elbow, kick out. Here is Nowaki. He'll between the legs with a dribble, kick to Sorensen, spot up 3 on the right wing. It looks good. It is good. And it's now 9-3, all 9 points coming from Sorensen and Swenby.
Yeah, and as you said, it's really those supporting casts that feed those two and really can hurt you. And now we got a 9-0 run. That's tough to stop.
Yeah, not a recipe for success. As here is Geese out to Windjam. They're having a tough time even really getting into their offense, it seems like. Fertile-Beltrami's length and aggression defensively really creating problems. Now they're in the corner. Here is Tanner with it. He'll go to the right. He wanted to get some contact. He does get the foul call. And it was a good job by Tanner there. Went into the body of Wright to draw that contact. That'll be the first on Wright, team's first. And Tanner Geese will head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that's the thing. They haven't had a lot of success driving in down low. They've tried a couple passes. Nothing's really been working. So it's good to see a good physical drive and draw the foul.
Here comes the first free throw for the senior. A little short, so he'll get a second one, try and split the pair. Now, Fertile-Beltrami started 4 for 4 from the field here in the first 2 minutes and change. And, they score, like we said, pretty high clip on the year. They average 72.5 points per game as Geese can't hit either. That's a big blow in momentum there that they were trying to get back. Here's Wright now on the right wing. He'll go up top. Nowaki with it. He'll drive into the lane. Stop out to Sorensen. Another spot up 3. There's the first miss of the game. But an offensive rebound tracked down by Vandenheide. Out to Nowaki. He'll shoot a jumper. That's no good. Geese got hit in the face going for the rebound. Hopefully he's okay. They do get the foul call there. And that'll give Crookston the ball back as Sorensen was coming through and whacked him on the side. That's his first team second.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy foul to call. Don't know why he's kind of shrugging it off like, what'd I do?
Yeah,
but
maybe he thought he hit the ball first, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, and obviously it was unintentional, just going for the ball, so no malice there. But
yeah, and these two teams, it's not like they don't like each other by any means, so I don't expect we'll see any of that tonight. Here is Abel at the top of the key, out to Windjam on the right the right side of the volleyball line in the front court. Left-handed dribble, had it poked away from behind. That was good hands by Swenby on the ground to save it is Windjam as he got it back. Nicholas driving to the rim, puts up the floater, and gets it to go. I think he's going to have to do more of that if Crookston wants to have success tonight.
I agree because they're really battling down low. They're guarding him well, so he's going to have to get it up from the perimeter and drive in.
Now in, Nowaki, up and under to Vandenheide, and he lays it in for 2. Good ball movement there by Fertile-Beltrami. It's 11-5 lead as we have 14:27 to go in the opening half. He's the third Falcon to score in this opening half. Here's Windjam. Looks like Crookston will get their first sub into the game. Abel's 3 from the left wing here off the mark. Nowaki up across into the front court. He'll stop. Cross over to the free throw line. Off to Swenby. He's got a little bit of space. He lets the 3 fly. It's in and out. Geese with the rebound. He'll look to push the tempo. 2-on-1 the other way. He'll Euro step with the left. He missed the shot. It was a good move. Just could not get it to drop. Back up comes Swenby on the right wing. His pass gets tipped. Wright picks it up near the rim, doesn't get it to go, and the ball clings around before falling to Nicholas for his first board of the game. It's a frantic pace. Tomford to the rim. He gets the layup to drop in transition, and it's now 11-7 Fertile-Beltrami.
Well, and that's the thing. You literally need to take advantage of these misses from Fertile-Beltrami because they've had a very good percentage so far in their shots. So if they're missing, you get that rebound, you really got to make sure you're at least getting a couple points out of that.
Yeah, Fertile-Beltrami's too good to give them second and third chances. As Swenby goes to the rim, gets the foul call, and he got it to drop off the glass for 2. He'll go to the line for a 3-point play. They're going to get Tomford with his first, team's first. 13:24 to go. Jack Everett and Caden Boyk subbing in for the Pirates. Abel and Tomford will take a break. Couple subs for Fertile-Beltrami as well. As into the game for the first time, the freshman, Preston Hansen, along with Caleb Stoltman, the sophomore. So they got a couple younger guys off the bench as well that they like to play. I think they're in good hands for the next couple of years.
Just like their football team then.
No kidding. I was going to say, a lot of these guys, very good athletes on the football field as well. Swenby's free throw up, nothing but net. In that section tournament game I called a year ago when he was just a sophomore, I think he was like 9 for 10 at the free throw line in that game that they won. I can't remember who they were playing, but he's a very good free throw shooter, as he just showed there. 14-7, Everett out for a corner three here to Windham. That's off the mark. Pretty good look, though. Vanden Eyde gets the rebound. Good box out on Nicholas. Here is Sorensen up to the right wing. Settled down here by Stoltman. He'll hand one off here to Swenby. Turning the corner. He'll pull up. Tough shot, but he got it to go.
That is so hard to defend that. I mean, just a pull-up mid-range shot like that, and that's just tough to do. It really it demoralizes you because there's not much more you can do on the defensive side of the ball.
I think Sean Livingston, Golden State, for those who know that reference.
Wow.
The high arcing mid-range is here's Geese off the glass. Missed it. That was good help defense by Sorensen. Rebounds controlled. Sorensen up ahead. The lefty dribbling with his right hand. Oh, tries to cut to the rim. Lost the ball out of bounds, and there is a turnover for the Falcons. That's the one area of concern that Coach Steffes has with this team. He said when they go through spurts where they are turning the ball over, it drives him crazy because he just can't figure it out. And it looks like the clock didn't start, so we get a whistle as the Pirates were bringing it up the court.
You know, they had a couple of those opportunities or mishaps in the JV and C-Squad games. Might have to look at the board or...
I was going to say, I don't think it's the clock operator at this point.
No, it's not the operator itself. It must be some mechanical issue.
Some kind of a delay, as here is Boyk on the right wing. Crookston going to get a foul away from the ball. Looks like they got Vanden Eyde. It's Sorensen in there as well. If it is on Sorensen, it'd be his second, but no, it is the senior Vanden Eyde, so that'll be his first, team's third. Everett will take it out underneath the Fertile-Beltrami basket, trailing 16-7 here in this first half.
Well, if that's something that Crookston can take advantage of right now, the fouls are 3-1 for Fertile, so if they can get Fertile in foul trouble, that could definitely help out the Pirates and maybe get something going for him.
It never hurts to get to the free throw line. Wow, tough shot by Nicholas for three, but he drains it. Windham with the assist, and they're up to 10 points on the game. Big shot there from the sophomore.
Yeah, that was a huge three-pointer right there. Cut it down to 6 and also just kind of help sway the momentum to their side.
There's Stolman off to Sorensen. He's at the top of the key. Oh, they try to back cut to Swenby. The pass got tipped. He recovers, though. Corner three for Stoltman. Oh, it's nothing but net. There's your problem if you're Crookston. Their starters are too good as it is. If they're getting bench production from a guy like Stoltman, it's going to be a long night. That was a pure three-pointer there. Here's Everett on the right wing. Still man-to-man defense here. Right getting ready to check back in for Fertile-Beltrami. Here's Windham. Uses a ball screen from Nicholas. Passes off to Geese on the left wing. Take a couple dribbles. He'll pass to Boyd cutting inside. He wasn't ready for the pass, and he could not save it from going out of bounds. I didn't mind the pass. I think they just weren't on the same page there.
Yeah, and that's just something that happens every once in a while where you're not – I mean, it's just an opening you weren't really expecting. Maybe usually you take that cut and nothing comes from it, so you're just thinking, okay, I'm just going to go for my motions there, but unfortunate for the Pirates. Hopefully they can get a good stop here.
Timeout Crookston, 30-second break. We're back after this. 19-10 for Fertile-Beltrami in front here on KROX and the KROX live stream.
You're watching Crookston live stream. It's brought to you in part by Riverview Health, American Crystal Sugar Company, CHS Egg Services, Christian Brothers Ford, Bremer Bank, Grove Mechanical, Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic, Crookston Valley Co-op, Hugo's Family Marketplace, United Valley Bank, the Benedictine Living Community, Villa St. Vincent, Ottertail Power Company, Crookston School District, Cess Vanderhoff, Andy Omen State Farm, the City of Crookston, and Tri-Valley Head Start, all bringing you Crookston Pirate activities on the KROX live stream.
Well, we are back here from the Crookston High School Fertile-Beltrami basketball coming off the Crookston timeout. It's 19-10 Falcons in front. A big reason why is Caden Swenby as he gets the ball right here at the top of the key. He's got 9 early points in this game. Here is Stolman, pass inside. That went through the hands. They're trying to get it to Hansen. Loose ball as they try to pick it up instead of dive on the floor. Now there's bodies diving on the floor, and they do rule a jump ball. The possession arrow will keep it with Fertile-Beltrami.
That was a long time. It was just loose. It was weird. Usually when the ball's down the ground, it's pretty quick for a player just to fall on it for a jump ball to be called. But that was probably at least solid 3-4 seconds of just butterfingers on both teams.
Swenby rises up for a jumper off the inbounds pass off the glass, in for 2. He's got great fundamentals, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, that's just exactly how to put it. It's just grade A fundamental basketball.
Well, like you said, maybe Crookston can take advantage of some foul concerns. Here's another one, and this one is on Swenby, his first, but it's the team's fourth. We still got over 11 minutes to go in this first half. Oh, quick inbounds pass to Geese, and he knocks down the 3. I don't think Fertile-Beltrami was ready for that. Tanner's second 3 of the half.
That is definitely some good play calling right there. Good open shot, and as you said, just caught him off guard, which they're going to need to do that.
Pass up to right at the top of the key, so the teams trade buckets. Nice position inside for Hansen. He'll lay it up and in for 2 as Tomford went over the top of the screen, and Hansen sealed off position on the low block. So the more bench points for Fertile-Beltrami. And now give up here. Milwaukee up ahead. Here is Swenby on the left wing. Kick over to Stoltman. Oh, he's already hit one. Oh, but he finds Wright wide open. Crookston just didn't match up. Isaiah Wright lays it in for 2.
Yeah, and I think they're caught chasing there and just left their assignment.
Now 6 different scorers for Fertile-Beltrami. They're already up to 25 points. Everett behind the back dribble. Almost lost it. He'll hand one off to Geese now as he'll reset. Nice little shake as he shimmies to the rim, dumps it off for a baseline jumper for Boyk. That's a good look, and he knocks it down. Those are the shots you need.
I was just going to say, those are the baskets they need to make wide open, and, I mean, that just makes you get a little confidence in getting those more difficult shots, more contested shots.
And Hansen again inside. No help from the backside. That entry pass from the right wing is too easy right now. Geese tried to help from the backside, but it came too late.
Well, Nicholas is out right now, and that's their big defender down low, and they're Fertile-Beltrami taking advantage of him being on the bench.
Boyk cutting inside. They couldn't get it to him. Out to Everett. He'll pass one over to Geese on the wing. He'll jab step, work his way to the baseline, just throw up a shot, and he did get fouled. I think that was a case where he was trying to draw the foul, and he got rewarded, so he'll go to the line for 2 shots here. Stoltman's first, team's 5th, 9:28 to go. On the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, it's 27-15 for Beltrami in front. A couple free throws up and in with the first, so puts him 1 for 3 at the line in the game now. As Windjam's back in, and like you mentioned, Bo, now here comes Hunter Nicholas, and probably for the exact reason you said, they need some help inside against some of these bigs. Second free throw coming here for Geese. He's got 7 points in the game. Swenby taking his first break for Fertile-Beltrami here, in and out. So Geese having a tough time at the free throw line now. And back comes Sorensen, who just checked back in. Left-handed dribble, hand off to Nowaki, over to the right wing here to Hansen. Oh, that was a bad pass inside. Windjam gets the steal, and then they got a hold on, I believe. Oh, wait a minute. Are they calling this on Crookston? Wow, yeah, they are. That's a late call from up top, and that'll be on Windjam, his first, team second. That's a tough one.
Yeah, that was. I mean, especially because that was just off that turnover there. And, I mean, it's just a momentum killer again.
See what play they draw up here from underneath. The lob one up to Vanden Eide. He's got it. He's looking around to hand it off to somebody. They're trying to get Hansen the ball inside. He's got position, but again, Nicholas down there, it's a little bit more intimidating to try and go up against him. Here is Vanden Eide. He'll cut in. He thought about the J, kicks it to Sorensen. He'll pull a shot just inside the three-point line. No good. Hansen comes crashing down and puts it up and in for 2. 6 points off the bench for the freshman.
Yeah, that's a tough look for the Pirates right there. You got to box out. I mean, you have a great opportunity to go the other way, but let a guy come out from the free throw line.
And Windjam just loses it here as it was poked away by Hansen. Good recovery by Abel in transition. Knocked it away from Nowaki, so that'll at least allow Crookston defense to set up. Tomford's going to come back in for Everett. 8:44 to go. It's 29-16. Fertile-Beltrami in front. And Swenby, he didn't get much of a rest, maybe a minute at most, and he's back into the game. Hansen getting a much-deserved break.
Can't say I'm surprised. You know, when you have those players who have such a big impact on the game, it's pretty rare for them to stay out long or that long.
Well, another quick pass in and a good look. This time it's off the mark for Vanden Eide. Offensive rebound for Wright, though. Good pass as Swenby was cutting to the rim, gathers himself, kicks it back out. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. I'm surprised Swenby didn't go up with that one. Abel again getting his hand in the passing lane. It will stay with Fertile-Beltrami. Well, and now the clock's still running.
Well, that was one thing that they are doing a good job of getting their hands in those passing lanes and really just tipping some passes right now.
And somehow Swenby got wide open under the basket. He's not going to miss that layup. I don't know if you saw what I saw, but that was just a simple back cut, and he's wide open.
Yeah, it really was. Not much difficult play calling there.
No, good response, though, for Crookston as they're hanging around. 31-18. Geese is up to 9. He's really keeping them afloat here in this first half. Here's Swenby on the left wing, off to Sorensen at the top as they direct some traffic here and set up the offense. Over to Swenby. Kick over to Milwaukee on the left wing. Back screen. Right pops up. Over to Swenby now on the right side. He's got Tomford on him. Inside, Vanden Eide goes up strong and gets it to go. It's just simple cuts across the lane right now, and Crookston just not capable of stopping it at the moment.
Exactly. I mean, they're doing good defense down low in the fact that they're not fouling, which is good, but at the same time, they're making these contested buckets, and it's just tough to defend that.
Abel tight ropes the baseline on a nice drive. Tomford for 3. That's his spot, and he gets it to drop. A 3 for the junior.
If you get him going from the corner, that could be huge to get a little comeback here.
5 for Tomford. Second assist for Abel in the game. Here's right at the top of the key. And Swenby's going to let a 3 fly. That's a little short. Sorensen just muscles inside. This will be a push on Abel going for the rebound, so that'll keep it with the Falcons. Third team foul on Crookston. The first on Abel in the half. 7:14 to go. It's 33-21. Fertile-Beltrami in front. Milwaukee will take it out. See what they do here. Oh, they lob it into the middle to Swemby. He catches. Oh, he left it short. That was a good look. Just missed it. Nicholas with the rebound. His second. Kind of low for his standards, considering how many he can get in a single game. Hand off to Geese. Thought about the three. They closed out well. Nicholas gathers the ball. He's going to go to the rim. Got blocked by Milwaukee. Offensive rebound, and flat-footed, he just puts it back up and in for two.
Must be nice to have that height.
No kidding. I mean, he legit just stood there, caught the rebound, went up. Sorensen back the other way, lays it in. That's been a problem a couple times here for Crookston in this half. They score, but they don't get back in transition, and Fertile-Beltrami comes right back. 7 now for Sorensen. Abel on the left wing. They'll drive baseline again. Tightrope again. Find Tomford again. This time it's off the mark in the corner. Another offensive rebound for Nicholas, but boy, rushed the putback, and that missed by a mile. Rebound for Beltrami. Swemby thought about the three in transition. Spins to the rim. He gets it to drop, but this will be a charge, and that'll send it the other way. Good job standing in there by Tomford to draw the charge. And Swemby, his second, so a decision now here for Coach Steffes. Well, it is actually his first. I could have swore they called a foul on him earlier in the half, but I guess not. So, first, team sixth. Guess there's not a tough decision for Coach Steffes. He's staying in the game.
Easy as that.
But, yeah, I mean, if you're Crookston, is this going to be an over and back? And that'll give it back to Fertile-Beltrami, another Pirate turnover. If you're Crookston, you're going to have to look to take more charges, I think, as the game goes on. Fertile-Beltrami's been dominating in the low post and getting to the rim, and you just can't continue on like this. You're going to have to try and draw some contact, and, well, Abel tried to, but there wasn't enough, and the three is good for Sorensen. You got to pick your spots to try and do it, Bo. It doesn't mean you do it every possession necessarily.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to get draw a charge every possession there. And
now we get a hold away from the play, maybe? That's what it looks like. Sorensen, that will be his second, team seventh, and this is going to be free throws for Tanner Geese, where he is just 1 for 4, but he does have 9 points in the game. It is 38-23 here in favor of Fertile-Beltrami. Here comes the first on the 1-and-1. Got to make your free shots, and he does knock it down. So he's up to 10 points. That's a team high in the game. 6:02 to go in this half. And here comes the second free throw. That's good as well.
That's big right there. As long as you can maintain those free points from the charity stripe there, that could really keep you in this one and prevent you from trailing or getting away from you.
Yeah, and even for Tanner to be able to knock a couple down after a slow start, I'm sure that will go a long ways for his confidence. Well, Jack Everett's going to try and guard Swemby now. They've been putting different guys on him to try and slow him down, but that's not going to work because he got a great screen from his teammate, flashed to the hoop, and was able to score it. If you don't help on those screens, it's just too easy, and that was the case there. Swemby up to 15 points. It's 40-25. Everett tries to respond with a baseline, Jay, and he gets it to go. Geese with the assist.
Another open shot that they needed to make, and they do. That really, again, prevents things from getting out of hand and really snowballing on you.
I will say, for as good as Beltrami's been offensively, they have struggled on the defensive end. As Stoltman's inside, he draws a foul. I think they might have got Nicholas. It's either him or Windham. They were both there. That'll send Stoltman to the line to shoot 2. But as I was going to say before I got a chance to finish my thought there, this was something Coach Steffes mentioned as well, as the foul is on Windham, his second, so Tomford's going to come back in. They're great offensively. They do a great job of getting into their stuff. They got a couple good scores, but he said they also have stretches defensively where they just don't guard anybody, and we've seen that a couple times tonight.
Yeah, we really have. It's just it's tough when you're so good offensively that you have those defensive lapses because they can really dig a hole for you in some games. Obviously, as of right now, their offense is carrying them, but it can definitely go the other way pretty quick.
And don't get me wrong, like, your pace of play definitely does impact that to a certain extent, as this one's tipped out a pass on the outlet pass, but at the same time, I mean, I would say a couple of the instances easily just miscommunications that could be resolved. So something to keep an eye on for Fertile-Beltrami. Here is Abel at the top now after the 1 for 2 at the line for Stoltman. Here is Abel. Wow, ripped away by Stoltman, just using his strength up ahead. Here is Sorensen on the right wing. He'll go back to Stoltman. Open 3 at the top. Off the mark. Well, he hit that first one, hasn't been able to get another one to drop. Geese rips the rebound away, his third of the night. He wanted to go up ahead and threw it away, trying to get it to Nicholas.
And that's tough. I mean, again, a good defensive play there and just throw it away. It's just unforced turnovers can really just turn the tide.
And not a bad idea. And again, Swenby catches, and what he does is he doesn't come down with it. He catches, spins right away, and scores. So he goes up so quick with that shot inside. He's up to 17. And now Nicholas inside. They double on him. He loses the ball. It will stay with Crookston. He's looking around saying he's getting fouled, and they are letting him play a little bit in there, I will say, but got to be strong with the ball. Here's Everett inbounding. Lob it in. Swenby wanted the steal. He's playing safety again like he was in football there, but instead they get it into Geese, and we get another push. That will send Geese to the line, and that's on Sorensen, his third. Well, that'll be it for him in the first half as Milwaukee's going to come back into the game.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's really tough if you're Fertile-Beltrami. 8 fouls. If you're doubling Crookston right now, you're keeping them in this game by letting them go to the free throw line this often.
Yeah, not only that, but now you lose Sorensen as the free throw is good for the rest of the half. Sorensen has 10 points in this game. He's their second leading scorer. Wright's going to come back in as well here after Geese made the first of the 1-and-1. So this is maybe a chance in the final 4:23 for Crookston to go on a scoring run and do something here with one of the better scorers for Fertile-Beltrami on the bench.
Yeah, really chip away at the lead, if anything.
Yeah, give yourself something to feel good about heading into half. The free throw's off the mark, so Geese now 4 for 8 at the line. The good news, he's getting there a ton. Bad news, he has not been able to capitalize enough. 3 for Hansen. He's been having a great first half, and he knocks it down. Boy, he held that follow-through as well. He knew it was in. He's got 9 points. Well, there's a guy that can pick up the slack for a guy on the bench like Sorensen with the foul trouble. A little zone now for Fertile-Beltrami. Tomford says, I'll shoot you out of that, but he missed it. And we get a rebound, and it's actually a foul. What, is this going to be on Crookston?
Yeah.
How? What?
It looks...
No, yeah, it's on Fertile-Beltrami. Okay, it's on Milwaukee. He pointed like it was against Crookston, and Nicholas and Geese both reacted like it was on them, and they were not happy, so I was confused.
Oh, it was. Well, there's 4 players all sitting right there, so it's very easy to get confused on who it was before he threw a number out or yelled a number or anything like that. So another opportunity here for Tanner.
It is just the 9th team foul, so this is a 1-and-1. That's important to note, but it doesn't matter. The free throw's good. So Tanner, with that free throw, is up to 13, so he's matching Swenby pretty much, and just got to get some support around him now here to try and cut into that deficit. Second free throw is also good.
And that's what you need to see right there. Get hot from the free throw line.
Yeah, there's a 2-for-2 trip. Milwaukee will play the point with Swenby on the wing. He gets it now. He'll skip a pass to Wright with those lime green shoes. Out top here to Swenby. He cuts to the rim, and a reach-in foul here on Tomford. That'd be a case where I mentioned earlier, step in and see if you could take a charge or at least stop his momentum. Instead, Tomford reach, and he gets a foul. His second, and that'll send Swenby the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You just got to kind of be aware of who has the ball, who's cutting in, and obviously Swenby's just he's going to continue to drive. It's going to be pretty... I think it'd be a couple fouls or a couple charges before he maybe realizes, they caught on.
Well, and he's probably good enough as the free throw's off the mark to realize it too and stop and do something else. But you just got to try and get him to, get out of the lane at this point. I mean, slow him down, whatever it takes. Well, the Pirate students and Lester the Pirate doing what they can to try and get him to miss a free throw. He missed the first one, gets the second one to drop. So 1-for-2 trip for Swenby. Here comes Geese up the court. So they'll run the offense here in the half court. Oh, dangerous pass, and Swenby steals it. He's going to the rim. He'll go up with the right on the left side and lay it in for 2 more. That's just a lazy pass there by Crookston. That is what you can't afford to do. 49-30. Up top to Abel with it. He'll wait, look around again. They're in a zone, so something Crookston's maybe not used to seeing as much of. That pass goes through all the way to Geese for 3. He missed it. Nicholas the rebound, though, and he's able to get it to go. And Crookston's going to take a timeout, try and capitalize maybe on the basket. For Nicholas, up to 6 boards already. He's got 9 points now. This is at 30, so we'll just keep it here. 49-32 is the score. We still have 3:11 to go in the half. So, I mean, that's a lot of points, Bo, for a first half of play, and we still got plenty of time.
Yeah, it really is, and that just shows the pace of this game. Both teams, I mean, the shot clock's not even in play, but it seems like it is for how quickly these teams are really taking advantage of quick passes and defenses that are kind of lapsing. Both teams are leaving guys open, and either shots are being had or players are driving to the basket. So we'll see if somebody starts playing a little more D or if we're going to just have a shootout.
Well, I'm glad you brought up the shot clock thing because, to be honest, even though it's not in use, I don't think we've had a possession go longer than 35 seconds anyway. So pretty much in use tonight. Here's Milwaukee now up the court. Oh, that passed through Stolman's hands, and there's a mistake by Fertile-Beltrami. They just throw it away. So maybe Crookston can get a score, then get another stop and try and continue to cut into that deficit. Vandenity's going to come back in, the senior for Stoltman. And so far, Fertile's only played 7 guys. They do not have a very deep bench. Likewise, Crookston, I'm pretty sure they've only played 7 as well. So both teams trusting a lot of their starters for the most part to play in this game. Corner 3 for Boyd. Got tipped on the way to the rim, and the rebound comes to Vandenite. Nice shot by Hansen to close out. Look at this. The freshman forward up ahead, dribbling to the rim, and we're going to get a block here. Abel tried to take the charge, but Hansen got off to the side just enough to draw a blocking foul. 6th team foul on Crookston. Bad news for Abel. That's number 2. And he will come out, and Gavin Winger, he'll be the 8th player to come to the game for Crookston. The senior was honored on senior night last week against Roseau, but still got a home game here tonight to finish things out. Shot here by Vandenite on the inbounds pass, no good. Nicholas the rebound, then he throws it away as he was falling down. Hansen the steal, he'll lay it in for 2.
And that's the thing, no help, no Pirate was going to help him. They just stood there waiting for him to chuck it at him, and I mean, like I said, he's falling backwards. It's just tough to make a good pass like that.
Well, and your instinct is to get rid of it. In that case, it would have been better to throw it out of bounds or just lob it down the court. But obviously, you're not going to think that in that moment in time. And Guy's line drive at the rim. I think he was in between a pass and a shot, quite frankly. I think he wanted to get it to Nicholas, then he decided to shoot at the last second. Here's Swenby. Lead is 19. He threw one away. It's tipped. Guy fights for it. It's loose. Still loose on the ground. Somehow Fertile-Beltrami gets it. Swenby loses it now. Somehow Milwaukee picks it up, cuts to the rim, and lays it in with his left.
I think 5 different players touched the ball in that 2-second span.
Well, all 7 Fertile-Beltrami players that have entered the game have now scored in this contest. 53-32. 4-0 run since the Crookston timeout. 1:48 to go in the half. Here's Boyd crossover, trying to face up against this. It's like a 1-2-2 zone. Over to Winger, he missed the shot short. It was a good skip pass there on the left block, couldn't get it to go. Milwaukee clears up ahead to Vandenite. He'll save it. Rifle a baseball pass to right. It's blocked from behind by Everett, though. A beautiful recovery there by Jack Everett. Up ahead, he gets it on the wing. Driving into the lane, cut off, he stops, pivots, throws one back up top, and it's thrown away. 3-on-1 behind the back, pass by Swenby to right, who lays it in for 2. They're messing with him now, Bo.
Showtime Laker right there, and that's just Crookston again. They're getting these opportunities on the break, but they just can't do anything. Whereas I don't know if Fertile's just quicker or what, but
now Swenby just picked Everett's pocket. He'll lay it in for 2 back the other way once again. And he's a special player. I will say that. He's up to 22 here in the first half. It's 57-32 now. Pass inside to Nicholas, working on Vandenite. That's a fun matchup to watch. And it looks like we got to reach in before the shot. Nicholas did get the shot to go, but it's on the ground. 10th team foul. He won't get the bucket, but he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Well, at least, try to get these 2 free throws to cancel out that great shot he would have made otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely. Milwaukee, his second, so a couple of foul issues now. Swerenson 3, Milwaukee 2, and Stolman will come into the game for him as Nicholas does knock down the first. He's into double digits now with 10. And for a team that only has played 7 guys with 2 guys in foul trouble, I would guess as the second half goes on, we'll see more opportunities for some of the other guys to get in. Or else you're going to end up with 2 guys fouled out, and you're only going to have 5 as Nicholas goes around the world with that free throw, and it drops in. And now he's on the ground and holding his ankle. That's not good. Well, I didn't see it as it was up the court. I'm guessing as he was running back, he probably rolled it.
Yeah, he's trying to get up on his own, so that's a good sign. So I'm thinking he must have just rolled it. Yeah, he's walking off in his zone, but that's definitely...
Yeah, it's a hobble for sure, though.
Especially with 45 seconds left, get to the locker room and just get some ice and just figure that out. Because, yeah, that's a huge injury for Crookston right there.
Yeah, not good news at all. We'll see if we can get an update for you. They're working on it in the hallway right now. Michael Dang, the senior, has just checked in. That got the crowd into a little bit of a frenzy. Fertile-Beltrami could hold for the last shot if they want. No shot clock. We have 35 seconds left. Swenby off the curl, straight to the rim, and nobody picked him up again. There's just no help defense there, and Swenby has another layup. He's up to 24. 59-34. Clock at 25 seconds. Looks like Crookston will hold for the last shot here against this extended 2-3 zone. Now pass inside. Ding, they're trying to speed him up, and instead they will, and Boyd puts up the shot, but he gets it to go. Now, that's one of those shots, if it doesn't go in, I'm not so sure they're happy with the shot selection, but he gets it to drop. 9 seconds. Here's Swenby at the half-court mark. 5 seconds. Going to go one-on-one on Everett. Step back 3. Left it short off the mark, and that will, well, not quite end the half as there's 0.2 seconds, but they're not going to have a chance to get a shot off or anything like that here before the half, so they'll just throw it in, and that'll end the half. And we will head to the locker room 59-36. Fertile-Beltrami, what a half offensively, taking it to the Pirates here on this Monday night. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll go over the scoring from the first half, take a look at the stats, and get your draft scoreboard update as well. That's all going to be coming up when we come back here to the Crookston High School. You are listening and watching Crookston Pirate and Fertile-Beltrami Boys Basketball on this Monday night, and the halftime show here on KROX and the KROX live stream will start next.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Welcome to Andy Ullman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
The Crookston Eye Clinic is your hometown eye clinic. Whether you have cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, or perfect vision, it is important to have your eyes evaluated to keep them healthy. The Crookston Eye Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., but on Thursdays they open at 9:15 a.m. They also have a second location in Boston to offer you even more appointment options. If you've been wanting to try contact lenses or looking for a new pair of glasses, the doctors at Crookston Eye Clinic are available to see you. Doctors Forget Smith and Jananetta are all accepting new patients. Call 218-281-2020 for the Crookston and Boston Eye Clinic, the best care in sight.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Well, we are back here from the Crookston High School. I am Merle Bomelby. Let's take a look at our halftime report here on KROX. We'll keep it quick. For Fertile-Beltrami, Caden Swenby, 24 points. They also got 11 off the bench from Preston Hansen, 10 from Derek Sorensen, and then 3 guys with 4, Isaiah Wright, Ryan Vanden Eyde, and Caleb Stoltman, also 2 from Mason Milwaukee. They lead at 59-36 at the break. For Crookston, I haven't tallied up their totals quite yet as we're doing that right now. Tanner Geese, though, he did keep them afloat in that first half, scoring 14 first-half points. Hunter Nicholas, who turned his ankle late in the half, had 11, and then it was 5 from Isaac Tomford, 4 from Caden Boykin, 2 from Jack Everett. So we'll see if Crookston can come out, get a good start to the second half, maybe turn things around, but Tanner Geese hit an early 3. That was the only lead Crookston had the entire half, and unless they can overcome a 23-point deficit here in the second half, it'll be the only lead they have all night. We will take a look at our draft scoreboard update now. We've been getting some updates from Derek Martin, again back in studio. Appreciate his help here as always. And the last update we have, Pelican Rapids and Ada Borup West. It's 29-21, Ada Borup West in front, 5 minutes left. And I'm assuming he means the game.
Must be.
Wow, that's a low. It's got to be first half, huh? I feel like that's he's listening to us, so he'll let us know. That's such a low-scoring game for.
That has to be the first half.
Got to be first half.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, we told you the JV and C squad scores here. Fertile-Beltrami won both 70-44 and 47-31. Winnie Mac's at Red Lake County, Roseau's at Goodrich Grigla, and North Home Killiers at Lake of the Woods as well. And it is the first half, as he just confirmed with us. So, we'll have more updates on that. We will keep you posted. And then, of course, in the post-game show, we'll run through a bunch of the scores as well. So
it's a pretty quiet night, honestly.
It is. Well, and like I was saying, girls hockey wrapped up this past weekend. Wrestling's going to state this upcoming weekend, but there's no
boys
duels, anything like that.
Boys hockey's championship on Thursday.
Getting ready for that. And girls basketball section tournament, they're getting ready for that.
Yeah.
So there's really nothing but boys basketball tonight. So not a whole lot to pass along. Fun time of the year as we get to the section tournaments, and we're looking forward to it, that's for sure. A lot of students out on the court. It's a free-for-all right now as they're launching shots from the stands. And, one thing that I'm seeing, none of them are going in.
No,
they're not going in.
Now they're doing the cha-cha.
No, now they're doing the cha-cha. I have more respect for the people doing the cha-cha right now than I do on the court. I mean, you got to make some shots if you're going to be out there, kids. Come on.
That's it looks like me out there on the floor, and that's never a good thing.
That is, wow.
It's a lot of bricks.
I've never seen you play, but I guess I'll have to just take your word for it.
It's not good.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I wasn't going to make you say that, but feel free, I guess.
I am open with my inability to play basketball.
So there's our halftime report again, 59-36 for Beltrami and from. We better take another break. When we come back, we'll have the second half between the Pirates and the Falcons here on this Monday night. You're listening to Crookston and Fertile-Beltrami Boys Basketball here on KRX and the KRX live stream. Second half action's coming up next.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean and Mike a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. That's 281-1178. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. Please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
From early morning to the last thing before bed, light powers your day. And every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. Choose LED bulbs. You'll use 75% less energy, and because they last so long, you may never have to change them again. Whether it's bright light for the bathroom or a soft, warm touch in the family room, LEDs do it all. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED. LED lighting, the smart way to light your life.
Society, winning has come to mean everything. If winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone loses. Nothing is gained in the long run. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, your opponents, and contest officials. Remember, good sports are winners no matter the score. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
Ready when you are.
5 seconds. And we're back here from the Crookston High School, 59-36 in favor of Fertile-Beltrami. Coming on the road, looking for win number 19 on the year, and they are 18 minutes away from doing just that. And I don't know, Bo's laughing about, the mascot.
Talking to the ref.
Talking to the ref. Keep an eye there. I mean, there's nothing being exchanged, is there? I mean,
there's some pleasantries, and I know they're the Fertile-Beltrami mascot also here, and you'll see a picture.
I was
going to
say, yeah, they were about to square up before the game, and then they hugged it out, so it was all good. But you could tell there's a little bit of rivalry going on there with those two mascots. There's not a lot of teams that bring their mascots to away games.
Well, especially up here in Northwest Minnesota. I mean, it's a lot of smaller schools, and it's just mascots is kind of, I guess, tough to find somebody to wear a lot. And
that is true.
As Lester's now doing the worm, so woo.
Yeah, we've seen the cha-cha slide. We've seen the worm. I mean, what are they going to break out next at this point?
It's a fun student section, at least. It's a good atmosphere for that. Even though they're down on the scoreboard, that's not stopping them from still cheering on their team. So you love to see that.
Yeah, no, they're out in full force. And, again, it helps that this is the only Pirate event going on tonight. So it's tough when you got multiple events, which throughout the majority of the winter sports season you do. First possession of the half here for Crookston. Kick to Jack Everett getting the start in the half. He misses the three. Wright tips the rebound to himself, and he's back the other way. They'll slow down in the front court. 59 first half points for Fertile-Beltrami, and they might play with a slower pace now that they're up by such a large amount. Sorensen with 3 fouls back out there, knocks down an early three, and it's 62-36. He's got 3 triples in this game now. Well, I always say left-handed shooters have a better form, a better stroke, and he's got a pretty good stroke. As driving is Windham, kickoff to Tomford. He'll bounce one back into Windham. Vandenighty on him, though, so he'll dribble back out. He does not want to attack the big senior. Up to Geese on the wing. Tomford in the corner. That's his spot. Couldn't get the shot off. Kick to Windham. He jab steps off to the senior Abel. Abel looking to shoot. Goes to Tomford. Corner 3 is good. I'm telling you, he loves that corner 3 for whatever reason. He knocks down another one.
Well, if he's hitting them, get them open.
Oh, absolutely.
Clearly, I mean, that's the thing. You're down by a lot, and you don't want to force it, but if it's there, take it.
Well, and for the about 10th time today, Swenby breaks free near the basket and lays it in. He's got 26 now. And that has been the problem all day for Crookston. They just cannot stop him as Tomford drives in, puts up a tough shot. Windham the rebound, gets bumped into by his own guy, so that affected his shot. And it's no good. Wright gets the rebound, so a second chance opportunity goes by the wayside there. Nowaki driving to the rim. He lost it out of bounds. This could be an interesting call. They'll say it stays with Fertile. I guess it was tipped. And it'll stay here. 16:24 to go in the game.
And one thing worth noting, Nicholas is on the bench right now. He didn't come back out on his own strength, wrapped up that ankle. As another beautiful shot there by who else?
Kid's amazing. 28 points for Caden Swenby. And it's not just tonight as, surprised that wasn't a foul. Nowaki ran into Abel. As I was saying, it's not just tonight. I've seen him in a game this year, a game last year. He always seems to just score whenever he wants. It's just incredible. Shot here from Windham on the pull-up. That's off the mark. Nowaki the rebound. Back up ahead. Into the front court. Here's Swenby. He's feeling it. He's already got 28. He will pass one inside to Vandenighty. He'll lay it up and in for 2. And again, just too easy near the rim. And after an early 3 in this half from Tomford, it's been all Fertile-Beltrami.
That's a score in the first half as well.
6 for Vandenighty here in the game now. Here's Everett up top and stealing it away is Swenby, but it does go out of bounds. He couldn't quite tiptoe along the sideline. 15:34 to go, and here comes Hunter Nicholas, so that's good news if you're the Crookston Pirates, and we'll have to keep an eye on them all. They're going to take a timeout, try and talk things over here. I guess this will be a full, so we'll take a break. We'll come back, and we'll have 15:34 remaining, 68-39. You're listening and watching Crookston Pirate Boys Basketball and Fertile-Beltrami Boys Basketball here on KROX and the KROX live stream.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Minnesota high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Well, we are back off the Crookston timeout. They have 2 remaining in the game now. Windham for a 3, and he gets it to drop. Reggie Windham knocks down a triple. That's the first points of the game for the freshman.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Out of these timeouts, out of these inbound passes, the Pirates have found some success from the three-point line.
Hey, love to see that. Sorensen lobbed to Swenby on the backside. He catches it, goes back up with it, missed it. Offensive rebound, draws a foul as Everett was looking for his second block of the game. That'll send the junior to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Well, it's tough. That was a third opportunity shot there. I mean, 2 offensive rebounds, and I know that's something that Greg Garmin often talks about and preaches, that you got to be better on the glass.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously Nicholas has had some success rebounding this year. Swenby gets the free throw to drop, but other than that, they do struggle at times to get rebounds, and that's kind of been a theme at times tonight as well. Second chance points. Second one for Swenby, up and in. He's got 30 points, and we still have over 15 minutes remaining. Now, they're up 29, so I'm not sure if he'll play the entire half, depending on what happens, but he could legit go for 50 tonight. If he were to play the entire game, he's going to get 2 more here. No, they threw it away. He would have had it. Isaiah Wright, I guess that's why he is the running back and Swenby's the quarterback, because they were trying to hook up with each other there, just like the football field. It's got to be the other way around, Bo.
Exactly, yeah. Just a little mixed match there.
Well, and even Coach Neil Steffes, he had a laugh about that one, too, I could tell from the sideline, as we have another issue with the clock. There we go, into Abel. So we resume play. Here's Geese at the half court, into the front court to Nicholas. Sorensen very easily could have picked up foul number 4. Nicholas turns, drives, misses the floater. Offensive rebound, a couple of shot fakes, and up and in for 2.
He continues a strong play down low. The only player, or the only Pirate, I should say, with some strong play down low.
Absolutely, and again, it changes your game and what you can do when you have a guy like him on the court. They lose Vanden Eide, though, on a back screen, and he lays it up and in for 2 more. He's up to 8 points.
And that's the thing, the Falcons have had really good passing cross court and just finding some seams, unlike the Pirates right there. Again, just losing it.
And they lose it here, like you said, up ahead. Abel tips one away, and it looks like Swenby is going to get called for a push here on that pass up ahead. So that'll give it back to Crookston. Just the first team foul of the half on Fertile-Beltrami. Each team has 1 team foul. Been a pretty clean game in that aspect in the first 4 minutes of the half. Wright and Nowaki out, Stoltman and Hansen in.
Well, if you're the Pirates right now, I mean, just you don't have to force it. Doesn't have to be a three-pointer, but just find a good shot. Just a good play here, and that was a little dangerous. Scared me. I thought I was going out of bounds, that pass.
It worked, but I agree with you. That long skip pass. Here's Windham on the right wing. He'll lob one to Geese. Another dangerous pass. He comes down with it, going to the rim, up and under. He does get some contact, and Tanner Geese will head back to the line to shoot 2. That's nothing new with him. Coach Garmin has said this all year. Tanner's really good at getting to the rim. They struggle as a team to do it, but Tanner certainly does not.
Well, and he's a physical player. We saw it in football, and he carries it over on the court. I mean, he just doesn't shy away from any contact.
Free throws up and in. You're absolutely right. He plays like a fullback, which makes sense because that's, what he did in the football season. So he will step up to the line here for his second one after making the first one. First points of the half for him. He makes that one as well. He's hit his last 4 free throws, and he's got 16 in the game. A little bit of token full court pressure here by Crookston. Everett on Swenby. Swenby going to go right by him on the right side. Lost the ball, though, and that's what that does as Windham picks it up for the steal. First steal of the game for Crookston, believe it or not. As Windham over to Everett, off to Abel in the corner, and Geese was trying to cut to the rim, did not get enough separation. Abel is going to get a blocking call here on Stoltman, just kept his dribble alive long enough and gets that call. So all of a sudden, 3 team fouls now on Fertile-Beltrami, starting to rack up a little bit quicker here.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You look at right now on the players on the floor, only 1 player for Fertile doesn't have a single foul. The rest have at least 2.
And Sorensen, of course, with a 3. Nice lob to Nicholas from Geese. He lays it up and in for 2. Those 2 have been having good games here tonight, and it's now 72-47.
And that was probably one of the better interior passes we've seen all night as well.
It's an 8-2 Pirates run. Another steal. Here's Nicholas to Geese. He's going straight to the rim. Dumps it off to Abel. Off to Windham. He'll stop on the right block. Put up the shot in and out. You feel like you needed that one to drop. Take some of the momentum back. Instead, back come the Falcons in the other direction. Sorensen curls off a screen. Thought about the step back 3. Instead pauses. off to Hansen. Monster first half for the freshman off the bench with 11 points. Did not miss a shot. Here is Sorensen on the right wing now. The lefty passes it off to Swenby here on the left wing. Swenby waits, holds, goes to Sorensen in the left corner. Jab step back to Swenby. Well, they're in no hurry, and now Swenby throws it away. Well, not on the same page with Stoltman, and again, there's that example of what Coach Steffes was talking about in the pregame show. They have stretches where they don't guard people, and then they do that. They turn it over, and we've seen a couple turnovers here in this half.
Well, and the Pirates really weren't being that aggressive on the defensive side of the ball either. So, yeah, it was just clearly unforced error and a turnover for the Pirates.
And they do have a big lead, so you wonder if their mindset has changed at all. Tomford draws the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot, too. But Crookston hanging around here in the second half compared to what the score was at halftime and giving themselves a chance here to keep it somewhat close as Tomford goes to the line. Hansen's first, team's fourth on the foul. Thompson's first trip to the line today. He's got 8 points. In and out with the free throw. They'll have a second one coming here. Well, Crookston, they give up 74 a game. Fertile-Beltrami's at 72, and we got a little over 12 minutes left. Fertile averages 73 games, so they're well above their pace as it's a one-for-one trip for Tomford. And on the flip side, Crookston, they only score 55.5 a game, and that's what Coach Garman said is if we get down, we're just not high-powered enough offensively to come back, and that's kind of been the case today. Swenby dumps it off to Hansen. He'll go to the rim and lay it up and in for two.
Yeah, just found a soft spot, cut right in toward the hoop, and easy layup in for Hansen.
Geese right back the other way, and they just let him go as Sorensen had the 3 fouls, so I don't think he wanted to foul him, and Geese just knifed his way to the rim. He's got 18, 74-50 now the score. Sorensen, he's got ideas to go to the rim. He missed it. Tomford gets the rebound, his second. Up ahead in transition, here's Windham on the right wing. He'll go up for a floater. Might have been tipped by Van Den Eyde. Swenby hauls in the rebound. Left-handed dribble up ahead. Guarded by Everett. He'll get past him, go to the rim, and get pushed from behind. So Swenby will head to the line to shoot a couple. 11:22 to go in the game.
Yeah, and that's the thing, just no help, as you said. That's really what the Pirates have been struggling with all game long. When that Falcon starts to cut in the middle, there's no Pirate that wants to step in the way or, granted, you obviously don't want to hack and draw a foul, but at the same time, you got to at least make a contested shot.
Here's the free throw up and in for Swenby. Make that 31 for the junior now. Nicholas back in for Tomford. Now, Swenby at the line today as well is 5 for 6. So he'll try and make it 6 for 7 here. And does just that. Nothing but net, up to 32 now. Here is Geese. I don't think he's come off the court hardly at all tonight, if at all. Drive pass to Nicholas, up and in for 2. They got a good 2-man game going, and that was another nice, easy layup for Nicholas.
Yeah, it'd be great to get more than 2, but at least they have that going for them.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Swenby for 3. A little short as he's really trying to rack up the points. Nicholas with the rebound. He's got 9. He's one more board away from another double-double. Windham to the rim. That's going to be a foul on right. Good take by the freshman, and Reggie Windham will go back to the free throw line.
And again, they're driving the lane because they know the Falcons are in foul trouble, and they're not going to just let them get every rebound, or layup rather. So, yeah, it's a good game plan right now when you get your opposing team in foul trouble right away.
On outside of the 2 fouls there on right. Sorensen's got 3, and like you mentioned, pretty much everybody has at least 2 outside of Hansen, who has 1. And Fertile-Beltrami actually does want to take a timeout. They got to talk some things over. It's a 30-second break. We'll keep it here. We got 10:54 to go here in the game. It's 76-53. Let's see if we have a draft scoreboard update. Halftime. Tie game. Ada Borup West Pelican Rapids, 33 apiece.
Good game there.
And that's a big game for both these teams as far as seeding goes. Pelican Rapids in AA, and obviously Ada Borup West, a team that Fertile-Beltrami could run into in Section 8A as well. Well, 10:54 to go. And I think if you're Fertile-Beltrami, part of that timeout, 1, to settle things down, talk things over, but 2, remind your guys, if you're Coach Steffes, last thing we want is them scoring when the clock is stopped in a big deficit. I get it. There's over 10 minutes left, but still, you don't want to give Crookston that opportunity.
Exactly.
Here's Windham trying to make it a 2-for-2 trip. Nothing but net. He's got 5 second-half points, and it's 76-54. Well, they trailed by 29, and now it's down to 22 since they took their timeout with 15:34 to go. Here is Swenby between the legs dribble. They'll get a double screen at the top of the key. They'll go to Nowaki with it. He'll cut into the lane. Back to Swenby. Swenby spinning on Geese. Oh, Nicholas took the charge. No call. It's stolen away by Everett, and now he's fouled again. That's going to be number 6 in the half on Fertile-Beltrami. Crookston will shoot bonus for the final 10:30 of this game now, and every single foul committed by Fertile-Beltrami.
Yeah, that was Nowaki. That's his 3rd foul as well. So now you got 3 on Nowaki, and then also how many of them was on?
Sorensen's got 3,
again.
unless
Yes.
he picked up a 4th and I missed it. I think he still only got 3.
That's what I thought too as well.
As Nicholas lets a shot fly. Would have loved to see that one drop in. Swenby the rebound. And we'll come back up from right to left across your screen and radio dial. 32 points for the junior. Off to Nowaki. Over to Stolman. Swenby. Isaiah Wright. Man-to-man defense for Crookston. Attacking in. Kickoff to Stolman. Up top to Hansen. He's hit 1-3. Lets another one fly. Gets the friendly bounce off the front of the rim. Off the backboard. And in for 3.
Definitely a friendly bounce there. You love that, especially as a little sputtering for Falcons offense.
Just pops it right in his face. Tanner Geese for 3, right? Wasn't even going to put a hand up there, but Tanner says you better. That's 21 for him. Crookston takes another full timeout. We'll take another break. 79-57 in favor of Fertile-Beltrami. We've got 9:44 remaining. You are listening and watching Crookston Fertile-Beltrami Boys Basketball here on KROX and the KROX live stream.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Minnesota high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
And we're back here at the Crookston High School. YMRL Bull Melby 79-57 is your score. Fertile-Beltrami in front of Crookston. 9:30 to go. Nowaki's going to shoot a 3. He doesn't shoot much. He's out there for other reasons. Geese gets the rebound. He certainly can, but just when you got a guy like Caden Swenby and Derek Sorensen, there's just not enough shots to go around. Geese a corner at 3, and again, Wright was kind of lackadaisical on the closeout. Doesn't hurt him. Rebound for Beltrami. Back comes Sorensen on the left wing. He'll stop there. Off to the right wing to Nowaki. He's got it. Dribbling back to the middle. He'll pause. Between the legs dribble. Sorensen with it now. A 22-point lead. It looks like Fertile-Beltrami with Swenby on the bench right now are going to just kind of take their time, get good looks. That was a good look for Vandenite. He missed it, though. Goes out of bounds and will stay with Fertile-Beltrami.
Yeah, tough break there for the Pirates. Just had 2 guys down there. Just unfortunately, Vandenite's got some height, got some athleticism to get up there and also contest that rebound.
Yeah, and that's, again, you don't need to be given second, third chances to this Fertile-Beltrami offense, and it's exactly what they got here. Here's Hansen, pull-up jumper. They really like to shoot quick off those inbounds passes, I've noticed, as the game has gone along as well. It didn't hit. Boyk gets the rebound back the other way. Tanner Geese draws a foul, and he'll head back to the free throw line. And I think that's his mindset the remainder of this game. Just full head of steam downhill, get to the rim, either scored or get the foul call.
Yeah, and I just would hope that he keeps it open, that there could be a guy on the corner open just for an opportunity. I mean, obviously you don't want to kick it out every time because especially as you're drawing contact, getting them more in foul trouble, but at the same time, just keep your options open, obviously.
Oh, absolutely, and it was number 4 on Nowaki, so he'll come out. Swenby will head back in. And with 8:47 to go, Crookston can cut it to a 20-point deficit. That'd be as close as it's been since the first half. The free throw's up and in for Geese, so it's a 20-point game. Boyk defending Sorensen. You just got to keep playing here. You never know. Off to right on the right wing. Inside, Vandenite posting up Nicholas. Oh, a foul, and the reason they called it, Nicholas was straight up, but he reached down at the last second, and that's going to get that call 9 times out of 10 from the official.
Yeah, it's tough, but at the same time, only first foul of the game, too. That's the one thing with Nicholas. He's very smart down low, and the fact that he understands what's going to get called, and obviously as pretty much the lone big, solid defender down low. You got to be smart to help your team out.
Well, when he's been in foul trouble this year, as Vandenighty misses the free throw, they just, no surprise, have had a really tough time in games. So he absolutely has to stay out of foul trouble. Free throw up and in here. 1 for 2 trip for Vandenighty, so he's at 9. Well, here's Windjam. Off to Geese on the left wing. He's going to try and take right, it looks like. He'll pick up his dribble now instead. Go to Nicholas. He spins on Vandenighty. Blocked from behind by Hansen, though. Well, that was good recovery and good help defense there from Fertile-Beltrami. Hansen came over. Nicholas never saw him coming. Off to Sorensen. He'll pass one off here to Vandenighty. He'll stop. Back to Sorensen. Up top to Swemby. They'll use some clock again. No shot clock in play tonight. That's the thing with high school sports. You build up a big lead like this, and you can try and just bleed the clock. Bad pass there by Wright, though. It's stolen by Nicholas. Here's Windjam up onto the right wing. Windjam stops. Gets a ball screen. Off to Tomford. Tomford's hit a couple of outside shots. He'll pass on that one. Geese, oh, that would have been an NBA range 3. Instead, he'll get into the rim. Stop in the lane, dump one off. Boyk for a jumper, and hey, look at that, Bo. You said keep that in mind. Find a guy open, and he did that time, and Boyk knocks it down.
Well, you know the Falcons are going to close out on him pretty quick as Swemby drives, gets fouled hard. Yeah, but luckily pops right back up. Nicholas went for the block, got ball, but had a lot of body contact there as well, which was an easy call again.
Yeah, and Swemby, he's very good at drawing that contact when he does get inside. So if he doesn't score it, he normally does draw the foul, it seems like. Well, back at the free throw line where he has been very good. He's now 7 of 8 at the line, and he's got 33 points. It's 81-61. He's 5 for 5 in the second half at the line. He has 9 second-half points. Simple routine, just a couple dribbles up and in, right through. Nothing fancy.
I love that, too.
Well, and sometimes that's the easiest way to do it. I see a lot of guys, the best free throw shooters, it really isn't that complicated. And Swemby showing just how good at the line he can be. 82-61, here's Geese driving in, and they're going to get a travel here. So there was some contact. He tried to get the call, but they do say he traveled.
Yeah, he tried to get the ball up a little too quick, or was actually too slow to get before the travel call was called.
Off to right on the right wing here, 7:10 to go. 82-61 for Beltrami in front. Swemby going to take Tomford. He gets by him and lays it in. He's just too quick. And that length, too, is just too much to handle as well.
I was just going to say it's the quickness, but he only needs about 2 steps to get to the rim. It's just so fast, and before you know it, he's going up already.
Windjam with Swemby on him. Oh, he goes to the ground. He just rolls a pass over to Tomford. He says, why not? Misses the shot. Nicholas, there's board number 10 for the double-double. This is going to be a foul from behind here on Vandenighty as him and Nicholas were fighting for the rebound, and that'll send the sophomore to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
And I like that Nicholas honestly didn't just try to put it back up right away. He saw that wasn't a good option. He went down for the dribble, and granted it was not the cleanest play. Drew the foul, though, and back at the line.
And we'll see if he can knock this 1-and-1 down as Windjam and Tomford will come out of the game. And, well, now the officials, I'm not sure what the issue is here. It looks like there's blood maybe.
Potentially, yeah, I'm not.
Could be the only thing I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't see anything else. It looks like, yeah, he's Nicholas's.
Yeah, he's reaching up there around the face area, so it must be coming from somewhere. So this should be a very quick, easy fix. So I don't think we'll take a break. Coach Tanquist getting down there, doing the dirty work, taking care of them. Yeah, it's really not a big cut. I mean, we can barely even see it from up here.
I can't, so I guess you have better vision than I do if you can. But yeah, just a little one there. So get it figured out here real quick and get back into action.
Yeah, you hate these kinds of delays. Obviously, they're needed in a situation like this, but. Scoreboard update. Pelican Rapids leads Ada Borp West 44-43. 12 minutes remaining in the second half in that game. So that's all we got for you. Again, a pretty quiet night on our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. With just high school basketball going on. And, of course, the Minnesota Twins, can't forget about them as they had preseason action today. They lost to Boston 4-1. Hopefully not a sign of things to come. It is just preseason, though, right, Bo?
Hey, they won on Saturday, right?
We don't need to panic. Nicholas's free throws off the mark. So he misses the 1-and-1. And Fertile-Beltrami controls the miss. They'll come back up ahead. Pass to Hansen on the left wing. Off to Isaiah Wright. There is Sorensen just taking his time. 6:30 to go in the game now. Well, we're getting to the point, too. A few more minutes, and I'm guessing we'll see both teams start to empty the benches maybe a little bit, as you often see in these kinds of games. Swenby, he's looking for more. Look at that levitation to get to the rim. He missed the shot. Rebound is saved to him, though, by Hansen. And he gets fouled again, and so he's going to go to the line for 2 more.
And just a good play by Hansen. They're being aggressive and going after that one. The Pirates just kind of stood there and thought it was going to go out. And sure enough, got it to Swenby. And again, we're right up there. And looks like Nicholas is going to come out here.
I get Tomford back in for him. And
3rd foul there. 3 fouls in this half.
That shot off the front of the rim, so I guess he does miss free throws. Missed that one at least.
Pretty rare.
Tomford in, Nicholas out, and I think they're going to work on him a little bit more, too, to take care of the situation there with the blood. So that could be part of the reason as well. Second free throw for Swenby. He gets it to go. 1 for 2 trip. 37 points for the junior. That's remarkable. 85-61. It's a 5-0 Fertile-Beltrami run since Crookston cut it to 19. Abel sees a hole. He puts a little English on it off the glass and in for 2. The first points of the game for the senior.
Wow, that was a great vision to see that lane and get to the hoop. And again, yeah, good spin on it too. That's all around great offensive play.
Really good quickness. I was impressed with his speed. But now they're posting him up inside. Right throws it out of bounds. Hansen didn't release in time, and that's a Fertile-Beltrami turnover.
Yeah, definitely a size mismatch there, but unforced error again for Beltrami. As you said a couple of times now, they just kind of shoot themselves in the foot every once in a while.
Let's see if Crookston can take advantage. A 3 would get it back to 19. Everett to Geese up top. Geese having a solid game with 23, one of the biggest scoring performances of his senior season. Tomford, a right wing 3. Missed it short. Geese fights for the rebound, cannot save it though, and it'll go back to Fertile-Beltrami. Well, it'll be a little bit of pressure here from Crookston. Sorensen will get it into Swenby, and now he's got a full head of steam. He goes by one defender, by another, going to the rim. Lobbed it off, but Geese stole it away. A shot by Tanner Geese. Up ahead to Boyk. He goes inside and got blocked by Sorensen. Gets the rebound, goes up and under with a shot, and that hit the bottom of the rim. And now a foul on Caden Boyk reaching in, and that'll be the 6th team foul, so bonus in the final 5, 11 now on every Pirate foul for Fertile-Beltrami the rest of the way. That might have been a frustration foul, too, after he missed the shot.
And I think he just tried to go up too quick with that one. I mean, you just got to take a moment and just see where you're at and what the play is at, because he could have had time, maybe kick it out, reset or something, because I know you're that close. You want to go up with it, but it just wasn't the right play.
Well, it doesn't help after you get blocked the first time, because then that probably sped him up a little bit. Here's Hansen on the left wing, off to Swenby. 5 minutes remaining. Another one plus the foul as Jack Everett got the junior on the arm, so he's a free throw away from a 40-point game.
Monster numbers. This is just, so impressive. We've been talking about all night. This athlete is just phenomenal on both sides of the ball, and especially on the offense.
It got to him, though. I think he knew it. He missed the free throw short.
Talking him up, and that's what happens.
I think he knew he could have got 40 there. We'll have to ask Coach Steffes in the postgame show if he knows what the school record is for points, as this one's knocked away on Abel's drive, and he's going to pick up a foul here. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there, so that'll send Sorensen to the line for a 1-and-1. Abel's 3rd, team's 8th. 4:45 to go. 87-63 for Beltrami in front. Officially in triple-digit watch, I would say, with 4:45 to go.
Yeah, and with the bonus.
With the bonus, and we'll see how long their guys remain in the game as Sorensen knocks down this free throw. 14 in the game for the juniors. So, yeah, I mean, they start, like I said, 3 juniors and a sophomore, so they're returning everybody from their starting lineup even next year besides Van den Heide. So they have aspirations this year, don't get me wrong, but even just looking ahead, and you got to like what you have if you're Coach Steffes for next year and the years to come. So, 2 for 2 trip, 15 in the game for Sorensen. Off here to Abel, left-handed dribble. He'll go back out to the corner. Off to Tanner Geese here on the wing. Jack Everett with it now at the top of the key. Here is Abel. He'll dive towards the rim. He put up the shot, did not get it to go. Hansen had some good defense, was straight up. Swenby, he'll pass one off to Van den Heide. He's blocked from behind by Everett. That'll keep it with Fertile-Beltrami. Give Everett credit. Still playing hard. That's his 2nd block of the night.
Yeah, and you'd love to see that, too. I mean, obviously the scoreboard's not in your favor, but you're still playing hard as Caden Boyk's going to come back in. And for Ryan Abel, then looks like another substitution for Fertile as well. Couple.
Oh, I was going to say, I think we'll see the end for Wright. And it's going to be Hansen as well. Thought maybe they'd take Swenby out there, but he wants that one more. They want to get him to 40 as this one goes out of bounds off of Fertile-Beltrami. So it'll go back to Crookston. 4:09 to go. 89-63. If you're just joining us, it's been the Caden Swenby show. 39 points for him in this one. Fertile-Beltrami, they got an early lead and have never really looked back. This will be a foul on the ground. If that's Milwaukee, that's number 5. And it is, I believe, or did they get somebody else? No, they did get somebody else, I guess. They got Stolman, so now he's got 4. So with 4:01 to go, the foul trouble, hey, they've made it all the way playing just 7 up to this point, but it's definitely been something to keep an eye on. Everett's free throw on the 1-and-1. Oh, he gets the roll. It hit the dead spot of the rim in between the backboard and just fell in. You need some of those rolls. And the student section for Crookston starting to chant the "We Want George." We've heard that a couple times this year. Free throws off the mark. Swenby gets the rebound.
Maybe don't cheer when your team's shooting a
down
free throw,
25. Hey, a turnover. Here comes Boyk. He'll bounce one into Everett, and it's knocked out of bounds by Sorensen, so it'll stay with Crookston. 3:52 to go.
That was a good defensive play there by the Falcons.
Yep.
Just kind of didn't allow that open lane for the layup and also played the pass well. So
They didn't allow a mistake magnify and turn into something more. So good job of recovering. Everett a corner 3. That was a rainbow shot off the mark. Swenby the rebound. Rifles a pass to Sorensen. He was cherry picking, missing. Milwaukee cleans up the miss. Didn't get it to go, but got the foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
that's tough there. Another foul there. I believe that's on Geese, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, that's just.
Yes,
it is.
It was. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's just, again, there's that opportunity just going for the rebound and just too much contact.
Free throw off the back of the rim, no good there for the junior. Tyler McKelson's in, as is the senior Gavin Winger. So a couple subs in for Crookston, and like I said, I guess we'll see a few more for both teams here in the final 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Well, if the score holds here, it's going to be Fertile-Beltrami moving to 19-6. It is an 0-for-2 trip at the line, and that will go back to Crookston after a fight for the rebound. As I was saying, it'd be 19-6 on the year for Fertile-Beltrami. It'd be their 4th straight win. Crookston would drop to 7-17. It'd be their 6th straight loss. So the two teams would continue to trend in the directions they are, and that's not the direction you want to be if you're Crookston. At the same time, if you're Fertile-Beltrami, it's exactly where you want to be. Brandon Tanquist in for Geese, and for Fertile-Beltrami, they're going to get some action here for Briar Strem, the freshman. 3:32 to go, and well, now another one here coming in. This will be Opdahl, the junior. Cody Opdahl, he'll come in for Vanden Eide.
Also, Easton Petrie snuck in.
Did he sneak in there as well? Yeah, I missed that one. So different kind of a ball game. Omar Petahome is coming in as well for Crookston here on the next whistle. Tanquist is going to let it fly. Hit the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound for Opdahl. Here's Swenby. So here's the dilemma. Swenby's got 39 points, but you got a bunch of guys that normally don't play out there. Do you get them a look, or do you go for the 40 points? Here he is on the left wing. He's going to attack in and spin. He wants the 40. He's blocked, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Everett thought he had pretty good defense. I'm not going to lie. That did look like a pretty clean block.
I was going to say that, too. I mean, it looked like it was clean, but, a lot of contact maybe down low, and looks like, I think, after this free throw,
yeah, I would say almost certainly it's going to be Sorensen
yeah.
and Swenby coming out of the game is getting ready to check in. A couple more Falcons. Colby Hema is coming in. There's 40 for Swenby as he drops in the first free throw.
So do you miss this next one to get a nice clean 40, or? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, if you miss it, you got to stay in the game, too. This would be a good way to get sent out of the game if he makes it.
Valid.
Get a round of applause from the Fertile-Beltrami fans, I'm sure. He's in, 41, and that'll do it for Caden Swenby. What a performance from the junior. And I wonder, well, again, I have to check. I'm wondering what the school record is. I got to think he's somewhat close.
I would definitely say close. I mean, you never know with, small schools, and great athletes usually come in and can really carry games like this, but definitely got to be up there.
Yeah, there's no question about that. Omar Petahome's going to shoot the 3, and it's good. I tell you, he's done that several times this year where he's come in and he lets it fly and drills it. Like, there's nothing to it.
Comes off cold, too. That's the biggest thing.
Let's see if we can get Omar another look maybe as Opdahl gets the ball taken away by McKelson inside. 2:35 to go, 91-67. Tanquist almost lost it. It was almost stolen by Strem. Inside to Boyk, reverse layup for 2 is good. A little bit of momentum late in the game for Crookston. You like to see that. Boyk's got 8 points now. Rylan Labarski getting ready to check in for Crookston. Now it's stolen away. Winger with the steal. The senior, he'll draw a foul, and he'll go to the line and get a chance to get on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, this is some great offensive, just
defense leading to offense.
Explosion, really. I mean, it's just both teams, obviously these players who don't play as often and really making the most of it. It's great to see.
Absolutely. As wingers, first free throw up and off the mark. See if we can get the senior a point here. They'll be at Bagley tomorrow. Then they will wrap up the season hosting Ada-Borup West on Friday. Then the section tournament will be next week.
Isn't that crazy to say?
It is. It's girls section tournament starting this week. So, yeah, the season went by too quick. And 0 for 2 trip for wingers. That one rimmed out. So, give back to Fertile-Beltrami. 2:16 to go. Scores 91-69. Well, here is Strem. Almost had it stolen again. Pass off here into the lane and inside. Nice little touch. Out for a 3, and that's Petrie off the mark. Gets his rebound, and it's a clean block from behind by Winger. He'll track in the rebound. Gavin Winger up ahead. He'll dump one off to Pettahome for 3. Whoa, and he missed that one. I guess he wasn't feeling that one after sinking the first one. He'll get a steal here, though. Nope, he won't. It goes out of bounds. I thought he had it. He lost it, and it'll stay with Fertile-Beltrami. It was right in the breadbasket.
Well, the momentum was carrying him that way. Just lost control there. But still, either way, good stop. Way to be in the passing lane there.
Drew Gullickson in for Fertile-Beltrami as well. So they'll take it out underneath their own hoop into Petrie. Opdahl with it. Gullickson trying to post up here. Strem off to the wing with a pass. Oh, beautiful find to Opdahl inside. He'll lay it up and in for 2. So that makes it 8 different Falcons now to score in the game. Driving to the rim, Tanquist had it poked away. He'll stay here with Crookston. And there is George Widman along with Elliot Bartram into the game. Now, Widman has scored this year. I know that. He's made a free throw or 2 in the games that I've watched. See if we can get him a made field goal. He's got Opdahl on him. I feel like they got to switch that if you're Fertile-Beltrami. As he sets a nice screen for Tanquist. He thought about the 3. He'll drive in, put up the floater. He left it short. Rebound for Fertile-Beltrami up ahead. Here is Strem. Boy, Strem and Tanquist are like identical twins out there right now. Both wearing number 4. They look just like each other, and there is a 3. That's a beautiful shot. Both of them right there in the corner together. Winger off to Widman to the rim. Oh, he missed the shot. Had the layup, could not get it to drop. Back comes Fertile-Beltrami. Cutting to the rim. The layup is off the mark there, but going to the line to shoot 2 here. Well, there's 2 42s on the junior varsity. This is Björk or Gullickson?
Didn't even notice that.
Yeah, if you look on the roster, there's 2 42s. We'll see if the PA announcer says something. I think he's hesitant to say something. He's not sure which one it is. It's off the mark, whichever one it is.
That's what happens in late game here. You know, it's
it does.
Time to time.
Never seen 2 42s on the same roster, though. Maybe if it's like varsity and JV, but they're both on the JV. In and out with that one as well. Rebound, Widman up ahead into the front court. Crosses over. Trying to break his man down. Lost the ball trying to go to the rim. Stolen away. Winger gets it back. Bartram throws it back to him. It's turning into a circus out here. Widman to the rim. He draws the foul, and George Widman line to shoot 2. What are you doing, Bo? You never know what you're going to get in the final minutes of a game. That's for sure. Got to compose myself a little bit. Oh, he misses the first. Widman trying to get back on the board. Bo is should keep himself muted, I guess, the rest of the night. Here comes Widman. Come on, get in there. Oh, he missed it off the front of the rim. Well, both teams have had a chance to get a guy some points late, but have gone 0 for 2. There's a cut to the rim, and, well, it's either Björk or Gullickson. It's one of them that scored. I wish I could tell you, but we have not gotten confirmation from anybody. That's, again, something that happens. Well, Fertile-Beltrami is going to run this one out, and that'll do a 95-69. I'll see if we can figure out who number 42 is for Fertile-Beltrami. We got him in the scorer sheet now that he made a layup. Well, Falcons win.
We didn't hear from the PA. That was the worst part. We couldn't hear from the PA either. So
For some reason, I don't.
We're good. There you go.
Oh, I was just saying, I couldn't hear you there. You were talking. I wasn't sure if you were coming across or not. Yeah, well, the PA guy, I don't think he knew either. Though,
No,
so
that's
that's part of the reason why. But
we'll get that figured out.
Well, we'll talk to Coach Steffes afterwards, like we said in the post-game show. I'm sure he'll be able to pass that along. But they win it, 95-69. Fertile-Beltrami improves to 19-6. They're having a special season. They'll see if they can keep it rolling. They'll close out the regular season against Clearbrook-Gonvick on Tuesday. For Crookston, well, you got 2 more games in the regular season to try and turn things around before the Section 8 AA tournament. We'll talk with Coach Greg Garman in the post-game show. That'll be coming up as well. We'll take a break. Again, we'll go over the stats. We'll go over the scoring and talk to both coaches. When we come back, you're listening to Crookston Pirate Fertile-Beltrami Boys Basketball. Post-game show starts next here on KROX and the KROX live stream.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Dr. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Grove Mechanical in Crookston wants to help you make the air in your home absolutely perfect with reliable, award-winning Lennox products. Ask them about available rebates from your local utilities. Stop in today at Grove Mechanical. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or you can visit them at grovemech.com. For great products, big savings, and perfect air, think Grove Mechanical in Crookston. They are your hometown heating and cooling professionals.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
And we welcome you here to the postgame show at the Crookston High School. The final score, 95-69. Fertile-Beltrami gets a nice win over the Pirates. And we're going to talk with head coach Neil Steffes along with Crookston head coach Greg Garman here, as Bo's going to run down and make sure Coach Steffes pops it on up here and doesn't forget. We told him to come on up in the pregame, but it looks like he remembered, so Bo's not going to have to go down, so that's good to see. And we'll get his thoughts here in just a second, and then we will go through the stats, a scoreboard update, things like that. So we'll have all that coming your way as well. Anywhere you want. Doesn't really matter for us as well. Hand him the headset there. Get him hooked up and then get his thoughts here. So we are joined now in the post-game show. Neil Steffes, the head coach of Fertile-Beltrami. And Coach, what do you like from this one tonight?
Well, I thought we played a really good first half. We did a lot of things that I wanted to see. I thought defensively we were a little better, and then offensively I thought we did a good job of moving the basketball. I think we shot 70% in the half, and we got a lot of good looks just because we were executing, moving the ball extremely well. So the first half, I was really happy with a lot of things that were going on, and unfortunately, the second half was a different story. Second half, our defense, we allowed them to get to the rim too much. There was no really help by our kids, and offensively, we got stagnant. It was a lot of one passes and fire-up shots, and there wasn't a lot of ball movement, and that led to, and that's why our defense looked bad, because now all of a sudden they get some easy runouts. We turned the ball over, and we played a good first half. We saw a lot of good things, but unfortunately, we reverted back to a lot of bad habits, so to speak, and things that were poor in the second half. And like I told the kids, bottle up what you did in the first half and do that for a whole game, and then we'll be all right. So. There were some good things, but also, unfortunately, there were some things we reverted back to in the second half that weren't so good.
You got a guy like Caden Swemby, and obviously he can have a big night any night, but 41, I don't know if is that close to a school record? It's probably the most he's ever had in a game. I mean, that was a pretty special performance.
Yeah, actually he had 47 the other night.
Oh,
so, he's a good player, and he does a good job getting teammates involved and so forth, but I think our school record's 49. Sure. So, he's a good player. He does a lot of things out there, you do things and he can score, kind of when he wants to. And, but at times he does a good job of getting others involved. And, we just got to keep working and, getting him to and he's done a pretty good job understanding a balance of, getting other guys involved, and then, when you need to score. And, so, he just keeps working, and, we've got some other players that can score the basketball too. So, hopefully if he has an off night, these other guys are able to step up and make some shots. And we saw that in the first half. And like I said, we did get stagnant and tried to do maybe a little too much on our own at times in the second half. And it really bogged down our offense.
Well, I was going to ask you, your starters, you got a very good starting group. I think something that can separate you, and you'll probably agree to this, is your bench play too. A guy like Preston Hansen, for instance, that comes off the bench. He gets 16 tonight, doing a lot of other good things. How crucial is it to get that kind of production in a section tournament from everybody?
Well, you need everybody in a section tournament, and I tell people all the time, you have a kid like Caden who's, probably one of the better players in the area. But when you're playing in the sections, and if you want to win a section championship, it isn't the guys like Caden that's going to win the games for you or win the championship for you. Because, the reality is we know what he's going to do. Every night he's, going to go out and he's going to do his thing. But what it takes is these other guys like a Preston or a Derek or a Mason or those guys to have big games and to perform. And it's your guys that, aren't your main guys that win those games for you. They do things, maybe have a good game here or there. And, so it's important that these guys go out and perform. And I always tell them that, your time's going to come. And if you want to win a section championship, like I said, your main guys are going to do their thing, and it's going to take your other guys that are going to step up and they're going to have good performances. And I think we got guys that are capable of that, like I said, with Preston and Derek, and Ryan's had some big games for us too as well. And those are the guys that are going to win the championships for you, because those your main guys, they do their thing, and you expect that from them each and every night.
Thanks for the time. I'll let you go. Best of luck the rest of the way, Coach.
All right, thanks a lot.
It's the head coach of Fertile-Beltrami, Neil Steffish, joining us here in the post-game show as they get to 19-6 on the year with the win. They wrap up the regular season tomorrow against Clearbrook-Gonvick. Now, from one coach to the next, we've got the Crookston Pirates head coach Greg Garmin joining us in the post-game show. And, Coach, well, you hit a 3, you take a 3-0 lead, and I guess from there it just was not your night.
Well, no, we probably should have called our timeout and savored it a little bit, but Swenby's a tough matchup for us, and we didn't have an answer there, and we were a little lethargic in realizing what they're doing, and our guy was getting screened, and our other kids weren't quick to help out, and that hurt, and he had like 40 whatever he had. So, but he's we know he can do it. He's good, and just had to be a little sharper, and we weren't. And I didn't think offensively we played all that poorly. We were able to get some looks, and Tanner scored well for us, and Hunter, but they scored. They had more that scored well for them, and that showed up on the scoreboard.
What do you need to do in order to sustain some of those good stretches that you do have? Because there's a couple minutes in the first half and even in the second half where you go on a run and you get yourself back within reach to a certain extent, but then it just kind of falls apart again. So what do you have to do to sustain it for the majority of a game?
Probably just be a little more disciplined on offense. And, at times like that through the course of the year, kids will come down and then all of a sudden take a quick shot thinking they're going to try to do it all on their own, and then it turns into a run out for the other team, and there goes your run. But probably just a little more disciplined and, try to get Hunter continually involved, even though he drives you nuts once in a while. He's still able to make some things happen. However it does, it works. And but we got to find him a little bit more. And then others got to be able to fill it up too a little bit, And, we don't have we have some kids who shoot really well and others who, depending upon the night, and we need them to be able to shoot well every night, like Sorensen kid and the Swenby kid for Fertile.
Yeah. So as you get ready now for your next game tomorrow, what is going to be the main focus in that one against a Bagley team?
Well, we got to be sharp. I think Tanner probably played his best game of the year.
Yep.
He was under control most times. He had a couple quick shots, but not like he has been over the course of time. So he needs to continue doing that now with our last 2 regular season games, and then getting into the tournament. He needs just to let the game come to him, so to speak, and sometimes it's easier said than done because they want to try to do it all. And if he can just do what he did tonight and play within himself, and took shots in rhythm, and he probably shot a good percentage, and he has not been shooting that good of a percentage this year. But so it'll be interesting tonight to see what it turns out to be, because I thought, when he had him in rhythm, he shot well and made free throws and set people up, and other than about 4 times maybe. So we need that from him. Hunter's still got to remain involved. Other kids they got to get their shooting eye on and be able to fill it up. And we don't have a plethora of kids that can do that yet. They show signs of life here and there and making some shots, but they got to sustain that for more than, hitting 2 a night. They need to hit a good percentage of them.
You got some kids, it's interesting, like Tomford, for instance, like you've said, his spot's that corner 3, and then Boyk, I've noticed the baseline jumpers, I feel like he's automatic with those too, so you just got to get him to do it everywhere on the court.
Yeah, that's the worst shot for everyone in the world, the baseline 8-foot jump shot, but he has made a living off that one, and that's good because and he knows his role a little bit. He gives us some quickness out there, and he'll only get better, between now and next year, but he's got to fill in some minutes for us, and he's probably our quickest kid out there, and that's up and down and laterally, and we need that lateral quickness because we struggle to guard the middle, and if we can try to keep somebody out of the middle, that's going to help us.
Appreciate the time. Best of luck tomorrow, Coach.
You bet. Thank you.
So Coach of the Pirates, Greg Garman, joining us here in the postgame show. We'll have his comments up on our website, KROXAM.com, so be looking there for that. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll go over the scoring, the stats, a draft scoreboard update, wrap things up here from the Crookston High School. You are listening to the postgame show of Crookston Pirate and Fertile-Beltrami Boys Basketball here on KROX and the KROX live stream. We'll be back right after this.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball, baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
Welcome to Andy Oman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. 3rd generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
The Crookston Eye Clinic is your hometown eye clinic. Whether you have cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, or perfect vision, it is important to have your eyes evaluated to keep them healthy. The Crookston Eye Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., but on Thursdays they open at 9:15 a.m. They also have a second location in Foston to offer you even more appointment options. If you've been wanting to try contact lenses or looking for a new pair of glasses, the doctors at Crookston Eye Clinic are available to see you. Doctors Forget Smith and Jananetta are all accepting new patients. Call 218-281-2020 for the Crookston and Foston Eye Clinic, the best care in sight.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
The official sheets that we did get brought up to us. Kind of forgot we had these sitting right next to me. Let's see if we can figure out where I went wrong here. 23, 9 for Tomford, which is what I had. Nicholas had 17, 8 for Boyk, Windjam 4. I guess Windjam only had 4, and I had him for 5. I guess it was a 2 instead of a 3 on that one shot that he had. So there's the adjustment. So anyways, Geese 23, Nicholas 17, Tomford 9, Boyk 8, Windjam 4, Petahome 3, Everett 3, and Abel 2, equaling their 69 points here tonight. For Fertile-Beltrami, Caden Swenby, 41 points, 16 from Preston Hansen off the bench. Derek Sorensen added 15. Those were the 3 in double digits here tonight. We had 9 from Ryan Vanden Eyde. There was 4 apiece from Isaiah Wright and Caleb Stoltman. And then we had 2 apiece from Cody Opdahl, Mason Nowaki, and I guess we'll just give it to, flip a coin, Drew Gullickson, because oh, wait a minute, let's check the name. See, I have this here too. Yeah, it is Drew Gullickson, I guess right. So there you go. Drew Gullickson had 2 points as well. That's a look at the stats from this one here tonight. And again, we'll have that on our website. We'll have the coaches' comments and some pictures that I'll add a little bit later on here. Go to KROXAM.com. You can find all of that there. We got some more ads we got to try and get in, so we're going to take another break. When we come back, you'll hear from our great sponsors here. When we come back, we will recap it with a quick draft sports update, draft sports bar and grill scoreboard update that time of night. Been a long day, but we'll be back after this and wrap up the postgame show here on KROX and the KROX live stream.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean and Mike a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. That's 281-1178. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. Please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
From early morning to the last thing before bed, light powers your day. And every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. Choose LED bulbs. You'll use 75% less energy, and because they last so long, you may never have to change them again. Whether it's bright light for the bathroom or a soft, warm touch in the family room, LEDs do it all. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED. LED lighting, the smart way to light your life.
Society, winning has come to mean everything. If winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone loses. Nothing is gained in the long run. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, your opponents, and contest officials. Remember, good sports are winners no matter the score. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
Well, we're back here at the Crookston High School as we wrap up the post-game show here on KROX and the KROX Live video stream. Let's take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update brought to you by Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. They are closed on Mondays, but they're open the other 6 days of the week. Tomorrow, it'll be buy one burger, get the second $3 off. Open from, I believe it's 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Nightly specials 5 to 9. Check them out. Give them a call at 218-281-1183. Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. Let's take a look at the scores from here. It was 95-69 for Beltrami got the win. JV Fertile-Beltrami won 70-44. C-Squad Fertile-Beltrami got the win 47-31. In other boys basketball, it was Goodrich Griglow over Roseau 89-73. Adabor West beat Pelican Rapids 73-69. And Northland Killier beat Lake of the Woods 73-68. The Boston Red Sox, they beat the Minnesota Twins in preseason baseball today 4-1. The only score we're waiting on is Winnie Mac at Red Lake County in boys basketball. Kind of a quiet night, so not a whole lot to really pass along. But that is a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update brought to you by Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. With that, I think we will pretty much just wrap it up. Thanks to everybody that listened. Big thanks to our sponsors, both Crookston and in the Fertile and Beltrami area, for sponsoring this game and the student athletes and giving us the chance to be here to take it in. Like I said, Crookston will play at Bagley tomorrow, a game that you can hear on KROX with the pregame show 3:30 and the opening tip at 4 o'clock for Beltrami. We'll close out the regular season against Clearbrook-Gonvick. For Bo Melby, this is Weimerl signing off. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. This has been Crookston Pirate and Fertile-Beltrami Boys Basketball here on KROX and the KROX live stream.